Hi, my name is Pete Rocca, and we're here to find out what fiber internet does for your business.
We were actually on dial-up before, so we couldn't answer the phone and ring a debit through at the same time.
When we started looking for an internet provider here within our new office, it was important for us to make sure that we could meet the needs of our support department.
For us, and I think for a lot of people now, the internet is more than just a road or a conduit. It actually is also the platform of community.
Digital infrastructure is like electricity or water. It's just there, and when it's gone, it becomes this huge issue.
When we were building Innovation Works and we talked to other shared spaces, the number one thing that came up was to have good connectivity. People have asked if we have fiber. They want to make sure that that's something that is available to them.
Fiber internet is a technology that's been built for the future. It's glass. It doesn't degrade over time. We're at a place right now where there's tremendous capacity on that fiber, but it's continuing to grow, and it's not limited by the kind of challenges that exist on the copper infrastructure. With fiber internet, it really is about what you can do. And I think a lot of businesses, they don't even realize what they're not doing today because they don't have the technology that supports them. It's not until that barrier suddenly disappears that they realize that there's a lot more that can be done with their connection.
The salad bowl is a place where you can create your own wrapper salad. You get healthy choices. I didn't realize that we would appreciate having the fiber in our store. We move our line a lot quicker.
Downtown has been so important to us, and London as a whole, not only because it's been so good to us, but there's tremendous opportunity for success in London. Been here for over 20 years now and seen a lot of companies start and continue to grow, and being able to help support that scale at whatever size they are and to whatever size they become is something that we love being part of. And to me, it's very rewarding, and just knowing that we somehow contributed in a small way to their success.
The Un-London Digital Media Association is a support for people that want to do things. Being able to build a homegrown VoIP server, to be able to build a dedicated mesh network if they needed to. And our internet provider doesn't say, well, you have to do it this way, or we have to be the ones to build that. They sell the service into us, and I make that available back to my members, and they do more clever and interesting things with it than I could ever imagine.
Innovation Works is about helping nonprofits, social enterprises, businesses scale what they're doing, to grow what they're doing. Being able to, as we get new co-tenants who need their own line, scaling up to other floors, that we would be able to, with just a simple phone call, make that shift and make that possible.
I think fiber internet really helps that business scale from whatever the size they are, whether or not that's 50 megs or 100 megs to the gig or whatever they need in the future. But it's that same technology that allows us to scale that without having to dig up the ground and impacting the people in the street and making a mess and not allowing people to get into your business. It's basically a phone call away to make sure that we can scale to whatever their needs are of the future.
As a company, iConnect's been around for about 15 years. We make software for large-scale legal cases. These are high-profile cases with hundreds of lawyers hitting the data. When attorneys can't get the answers they need, that's a problem. And a big part of that is being able to have the bandwidth to be able to provide those answers. Spend some time with us understanding what kind of bandwidth requirement we needed, what kind of uptime we needed, and then what kind of fiber we needed in order to make sure that we could meet the goals of supporting our clients.
We really support businesses from all sizes. We have the people in the market. We have the tech companies that are emerging and more established. We work with healthcare, protective services, banking. We really have a wide range of customers that we're able to support.
A big part of what we do is create positions for brands and then connect that position to a market. And so we're curating and creating content for brands right across North America, and a big part of it is digital. Fiber is something that I think everybody thinks is really inaccessible, and it's not. These guys have made it really affordable, really accessible, and sort of a pain-free process.
I think the word that people think about when they experience our customer service is friendly, and sometimes it's a little bit surprising that they're not used to that. But it's those friendly and positive interactions that really make those conversations possible and really make our customer service unique. Internet is kind of in some ways become a commodity, and it is. There's a lot more than just the speed between you and your internet provider, and there's a lot of things that go in terms of reliability and routing throughout the world and how we connect to the rest of the world. But ultimately what makes us different is, I think, the customer experience that people have with us, knowing that we are there for them. We're right downtown London. I mean, they really love when people give us a call and we can start that conversation. We can give them a tour of what it is that we're doing and show them the facilities. But more than that is really kind of engaging in that conversation to learn more about their business and what it is that we might be able to do to help support them.